gentlemen, non-conforming others, friends, families, aliens, astronaut, and the rest of the internet, welcome to my live show. Wow, we're back. Season 2, baby. My name is Troglio. People say Troglio, so people call me Trogs. I am your host. Today's episode is a little spring review, diving into my time at Columbia this last semester, discussing my summer plans, and if you stick around, I'll be nice and show you a little preview from my new YouTube movie, Trog's Adventures. Thank you. I see the chat. Someone's texting me. Is it my brother? I hope it is. Happy to see you, buddy. Yup. Okay. So, this is the start of the live show's second season. I need a project last January to kind of keep me busy and distracted, and that has turned into this, an amalgamation of like a talk show, vlog, secret club, exposition place, and anything I could possibly want, because that is the beauty of the internet, and I'm a creator, I'm a maker, and I made this, so hello. It's in a form of expression all of my own, and its home is here on social media: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. If you jump from live stream to live stream, you can see it all over the internet. You can see it later too. I'll upload everything to Instagram later and YouTube too. I've lived and breathed on these platforms since I was a kid, and it is the time now to become an active content creator instead of just a passive consumer taking in any senseless content to bide my time. Do we have enough RAM to keep up with as many viewers? Shut up, Jonathan. Yes, we do. We're prepared for thousands upon millions, and if we aren't, then we'll get there one day. We'll be prepared. There's a live chat going on. You can talk to me. Hello. My official live show will be back every Friday this summer, starting June 7th at 3:30. I'm going to be traveling. We'll talk more about that when we get into later episodes. But for now, let's get into this little spring review, okay? Alright, you ready for it? So I go to Columbia College in Chicago. My dad told me my number one job is to be a student, so that's what I am, being a little student, studying and doing the classes, and I don't know, it's a really great blessing. Like, I really appreciate just, like, having the chance to be in school and learn and, like, you know, not be chopped head first into the dying world that is, you know, our earth right now. So I'm appreciating my time here at Columbia. I've been 2 years. I'm just finished sophomore yesterday, now junior. I don't know how that happened, but Mom, I'm a junior. Yeah. But yeah, I'm a social media and digital strategy major with an interactive media development and entrepreneurship minor, which is just a lot of words to say I want to make content on the internet and then one day get paid for it. Well, we'll see how it works out. I would also love to be an independent artist. I would love to be an internet artist and just use the entire internet as my canvas. That'd be rad. That'd be cool. But all those fancy words for my major and minor just pretty much means I want to work on social media, devise a digital strategy for when I work, create interactive media, and that's what I would make, and then be an entrepreneur. And that's like, why? That's like who? That's like whatever. We've had entrepreneurs for years, but instead of starting the next McDonald's, I'm going to do this. So I ain't complaining, let me tell you. My classes this semester were fun. I had social media content, history of the American city, web development 2, communication ethics, and personal wellness. They were fine. They were good. They were good classes. I feel like you sit in a 3-hour class and you might gain one piece of information in like 10 minutes, but like those 10 minutes might be what changed your whole career. So like you can't not show up to class, you can't not fuss and complain about it. You're like adding little tools to your toolkit, and if you're not present in the class, how you ever gonna build a toolkit? So, you know, it was good. My social media content class, we really talked about like tone development and like developing a tone for a client and like actually being like thinking about what you're gonna post on social media before you just like post, which is a concept all on its own. But she really did like try and slow me down and like make me put intention and thought behind all my words, which is what I'm pretty grateful for. We had history of the American city, which was eye-opening. Like, that was probably one of my favorite classes I've ever taken here at Columbia so far. Like, it made me feel like I was a real student at a real school instead of Columbia sometimes is a little offhanded. Let's make art. But can't complain. Can't complain. In my class, in the history of American city class, like the best thing I learned was like originally when they were building cities. First off, a lot of people, the people who set the rules, just completely didn't even look at a lot of like populations of people. Like they just like didn't want to include them into their rules, so they didn't exist. That doesn't mean they don't exist. Like these people still exist, even though your privilege and worth can't see it. Like that doesn't mean their problems are nothing. So that was just like seeing that theme being repeated over and over again in these classes was like I was like, what are you doing, people? Like what? There's that. There was also like that was interesting. It started like they were like their biggest complaint was overcrowding in cities. Overcrowding in cities, and cities are a horrible crime pit because they're full of people and blah 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 blah. And then now the biggest issue is they're worried about suburban sprawl, that we're sprawled out too much, that we have too much space, and it's like, where's the happy middle? There is none. So that's where we are, 2019. We're in this weird place. So gentrification, that's the thing. I personally don't think I see the benefit in it. I understand the lost culture is like what people really like hit. But I feel like if new people come into an old country, then it kind of becomes like a big thing, and then like it goes back to the whole we're all one human race. What really is culture anyway? Aren't we just like one man divided amongst a billion? Now we're getting into bigger topics, which we don't need to. My web development 2 class was really interesting because it was like coding and JavaScript and HTML and shit like that. And I was like, I can't do any of this, but I have a general knowledge of what's happening now. So I could talk to someone who really knows what they're making, or I would understand the limitations of what they would be able to make. So I'm really interested in like internet art and using like the internet as a canvas. So like if you load up a website, it's like colorful and abstract, or like make it be thought provoking or something like that. That'd be cool. And that's why I had my communications ethics class, which was great. You just showed up every week and talked about the horrible things that people have done in the future and what you would do differently. And I feel like ethics are like an everyday thing, and it just is based off your values, and we should all just try to be a good person. That's what I got out of that class. And then my personal wellness class, let me tell you guys, it was like trying to get a boulder to fall down a hill, but I am the boulder. I don't want to get moved, but I was listening, so like maybe one day I'll start to roll. We'll see. Moving on. Those are my classes. I really did learn a lot. I really did make a lot this year. It's been fun. I also got to work for 2 amazing clubs on campus, Extend and AIGA Columbia. Extend is the show choir here on Columbia's campus. I was in it for a semester, and then now I run social media for them. So it's been a blast just to still be involved and still be able to show up and everything, but just to see how the group grows and develops and changes. And every time I hear them sing, oh my gosh, guys, like they're good. Like they're good. It's like hodgepodgey together, but they're good. Okay, so follow Extend on social media if you want. Also, AIGA Columbia, I'm their social media strategist. They brought me on as like an independent, and now I'm here full time, baby. I'm still not a graphic designer. I don't consider myself a graphic designer, but the idea of communication design, of designing posters and prints and what people read and signage and whatever, that's like a big part of life that people, yeah, if it's good, people just keep going, like not blind eye, but it's important. But I'm not a graphic design major. I just do their social media. But being a part of this club has really like shown me I should probably like I could care. I could like really add these tools into my toolbox, and it would probably benefit me. So either way, it's been fun. I did that. So I basically like uploaded for them every week, like posted for them every week, took analytics, took data for each of the clubs every week. That's been interesting to see how tiny little analytical things that really bring the whole thing home, let me tell you. Okay, jumping ahead real fast there. So I want to shout out to Honey Jam Fam and Surreal Chicago, Surreal Shy. They've been great. I had my first ever like visual art show at Surreal, and they're really good at. They're an artist collective that like puts on open mics and like events and little things like that here in Chicago, and they're very accepting and they're very welcoming, and it's just been a blast to be with them. So I have a little surprise. I wrote 2 songs last summer. Here's one of them. It's called Lower Your Expectations. I hope you enjoy it. Yay!
Yo, shout out to Surreal. This is everything. I love everyone's face here, and thank you, Surreal. Serious. Alright. This is Lower Your Expectations. My name is Megan Troglio. People say Troglio, so they call me Trogs. Lower your expectations. If I could write you every letter from my overworking mind, I hope that you would find I'm not one to leave behind. I'm a mismatched collection of my hard work and intention, but my only recollection is when you were in my mentions. Don't forget all the times he didn't call, forgot me, laughed me, dropped the ball, held his hands out so I'd still fall right through his trap. Well, no more, none of that. I'm sick of wasting my time on your expectations. Don't catch me fading. You'll just see my heart is breaking. So what's with dudes thinking they can just flee when I thought you were supposed to come along with me? But then I realize how crazy that seems. Adventure's not with me, it's over. Seasons keep changing, rearranging, compartmentalizing, self-realization. Who am I even trying to be when I don't feel like me without another's company? Tic-tac-toe, she's just another hoe, stuck up in the tree, man, this bitch just gotta go. Back to wherever her home is. Only problem is, bitch is broken and homeless. I'm sick of wasting my time on your expectations. Don't catch me fading. You'll just see my heart is breaking. So now we gotta finish this song, cause honestly this shit's been going on for too long. Just like our past relationship, at the end of it you just hit it and quit. So here's the time for some personal growth, cause I be running around these woods like a little hoe. She's a smoker, girl's a toker, all the boys out here wanna poke her, but she's got thick skin built up underneath her skinny waist and B-cup. Yeah, okay. Lower your expectations. This is no Kim Kardashian booty, only a real size 2 beauty.
Hey, check it out. Hope you enjoyed that. So this year I really wanted to be an internet artist. That's what I want to do. I want to be an internet artist and make art on the internet. So to think out of the box there, I made this little baby. It's on Instagram. It's live right now. It is a continuously long running connected feed that keeps going and going and going and going. And I've just had a blast making it. I've had a blast keeping it up. I have so many ideas for the future, and it makes me happy. Like, doesn't this make you happy? Like how often does that happen? So, I like to be experimental. I like to be weird, and I'm okay with that because Instagram is like a place that you can make as many profiles as you want, and you know, I'm gonna do that. Like, I'm not gonna not. So, yeah. So, Trog's feed on Instagram. You don't have to follow it, but at least like be in the know. Like, if you know me, you should be in the know. So, yeah, so cute. Coming up next, I've also been working on moving art, which is actually just animation. And animation, BB, oh my god, that's a whole nother worm. But check out my little portfolio, see where I'm at right now. Yeah, if you're still here, thanks for sticking around. If you're in the future, thanks for coming back to it. Yeah, so this year was the first year I really started like being an artist and doing the whole I'm gonna be an artist thing. So I started with Surreal Shy with a visual gallery. They asked me if I wanted to be a visual artist. It was one of their first open mics, the sesh last September, October, anything like that. And since then, it's just like gone off the rails, Like I can't even where I am now versus when I started. I'd never even thought about where I'd be, but now that we're here, you don't connect the dots until you look back. But it's been fun. So thank you, Surreal, for hosting that, for getting me started in this, for encouraging me and offering me a platform. My next show was at Picture Perfect. It's this one right here. Picture Perfect was my next one, but Picture Perfect was a modeling troupe that I'm a part of as well, and I've grown through them. I've literally they've helped me so much, just confidence overall, and providing a space for me, and accepting me in it. They had a fashion show, and I was able to put up my art in the fashion show. They had a big a gallery or whatever, and they were like, Megan, you want to make some art? And I was like, yeah, and then I did it. That gallery was really cool. Because it was the first gallery that I had interactive art at. So I have Snapchat codes that y'all can download if you find me otherwise on the internet. You can upload, you scan them on Snapchat, and then you have this 3D AR type world around you. Snapchat just made this little thing, but Snapchat being able to add a snap code into a gallery makes it interactive, and that's the first time I've ever had an interactive gallery, and ooh, I think that's so cool, especially when people can be involved in the art and really take away something more than just a visual. Ooh. Ooh. There was also Taco Teen Artist Creative Oasis. Shout out to Natalie, all those people over there. They're so good. These girls who put this together. It was such a good show, and it was wholesome too. There was tacos. They gave out tacos. That was fun. So that was great too. And then lastly, I have Hungry City. Shout out to the boys in Space Bones, because they are so encouraging. They're so welcoming. They're like, yeah, Megan, come hang out. Come put your art up. Come whatever. So I had my first show there in November, and then in February or so, I got residency, as I like to call it. So right here, these posters are just in their house now. People live every day with this on their wall, which is I love. I mean, I do the same thing when I have all my stuff up, but just to have other people appreciate it and then showcase it and then not take it down, make me happy. Or at least keep it or save it in some type of way. It's just so interesting to see how my art affects people or how it changes over time. And yeah, I love being a gallery artist. I would love to be a gallery artist. If anyone wants to put me in your gallery, hit me up. If you want me to design you an interactive museum, hit me up. I'll do some immersive experience. We'll get there. Did you know I have merch for sale? I do have merch for sale. It's on my website, megantroglio.com. Right now, I can make you a print, custom prints, custom drawings. I do rotoscoping. That's what a lot of my drawings are, is drawing right on top of a literal picture. My left shoe is for sale. I've got stickers. Maybe we'll have some more surprises this summer, but we'll see. It's good. Go look at my website, guys. I got merch for sale. All right. I'm back, guys. Let me talk about my little summer spree, what I'm up to this summer. I am going on the road. We're taking the live show on the road, a little car adventure. Not really. I'm going to be flying, and I'm going to be training from state to state: Chicago, Arizona, Colorado, St. Louis, Peoria, California. I'll be there. On the Fridays, I'm going to live stream from a new state, from a new place, new time every single week. And yeah, last year I did it stationary here in Chicago. So then this year I was like, let's travel. So my live show coming every Friday from the road. Kind of the same deal as this, except for I'll be traveling in the summer. A little summer spree, a little adventure. I don't know. I'm excited for it. I think it'll be really good. So come back June 7th, 3:30. Every Friday after that, I'll be here. In a time that nobody asked for, a movie that will break barriers, a promo video that I didn't have time to make. Dun dun dun, Trogs Adventures. It's a movie. It's not really a movie. It's like probably like an hour-long short that I made, and I play every single character, and it was just like something I had to make. It was just like, I was like, well, really what happened was last spring I did the live show, and then this spring I was like, man, I don't want to do the live show in the spring. I'm going to do it in the summer and travel with it. That's fine. What am I going to do in the spring then? Because I need something to keep this mind occupied. Otherwise, I'll be bouncing off the walls. Like she's not already. But, so that was my idea, is I was going to make the movie in the spring, release it in the summer, do the live show in the summer. So we're on the movie now, okay? It's an 8-part, I want to say like Wizard of Oz, buddy comedy, meta live stream. It's not a real live stream, but it starts as a live stream, and then it slowly goes into like even more and more insane, and more insane. And basically Megan, the little lizard, are set out on a mission to save the princess, the astronaut, and stop the detective from taking over the agency. Classic, guys, okay? And I'm not going to give away the ending, but it's pretty good, okay? So, if you want to see a movie that I made with a little green screen and iMovie action, okay? Come back this summer, because I'll be releasing each part by part each week for the next like 8 weeks, starting like the first week of June. So like a part each week, and then at the very end of the summer, I'm going to be dropping the whole thing. And that'll be that. And if it takes off, that's fine. And if it doesn't and nobody ever watches it, fine too, okay? Because it is pretty good. Pretty decent, let me tell you. So with that being said, I am now going to give you a little preview of my movie, at least the first couple of bits. I worked really hard on this. I did work really hard on it. It wasn't like, I feel like if I had a bigger production, if I had a bigger staff, a better writer, better blah blah, like it could be 10 times better. But to be honest, guys, I made this in my dorm room with my passion and creative spunk, and I present to you now a live reaction to the first 20 minutes of Trogs Adventures. Yeah, so basically this is how it starts. It starts in this super meta live stream. It is, it really is. I said that. Welcome to spring review. When in fact, here's the thing, guys. This is really how this movie starts. Like, it starts with a live stream. Like, it starts with me literally just reading this book. I go on to read this book for like another minute here. But like that's the point, you know? Like it had to start slow. It had to start with like this weird ass intro so that when the weird things started popping up, like the detective and the little lizard or the astronaut, whatever, when those things started happening, like it kind of made sense. So yeah, that's really, I wanted to start in like a live stream and then have the live stream slowly go off the rails and become this crazy thing. So here I am eating Cheerios. It's not even that it's good. I just think it's funny. Like I think this kind of stuff is funny. So yeah, making this movie has been fun. It's been like every single week I push myself to do it because I was like, man, I gotta make that movie this week. I gotta do it. And I think it's super meta now that it's happening here while also in a live stream here. Pretty good, if you ask me. Oh, this is important for themes later in the episode. This little, I'm about to play it. Yeah. Yeah, get that arpeggio. My piano playing skills have increased so much in the last year. Like I could not play a lick of piano last year, but here I am now. I get the chords and I get some little things, couple help, little lessons, and she'll be the next Alicia Keys. No, Alicia Keys is so good. Anyway, back to my movie. We're still watching a movie right now. So the astronaut, if y'all didn't know, that's an important character. You have to choose to save the astronaut. I'll tell you that right now. If you're not saving the astronaut, that boy just gonna be lost out there forever. He can't save himself. Anyway, so this fool, the astronaut, world-renowned superstar. Oh my gosh, I don't know how you haven't heard about the astronaut. He like saves the planet and stuff like that. But today he's launching off into space. Here's where it starts to get like a little meta. Here's where it starts to like pick up, you know. This is a minute of me just sleeping, but it's picking up. I promise. And that's the thing about like a YouTube movie too, is I'm gonna release it in parts. So if y'all don't watch this straight through, like that's fine. I was not intending for anyone ever to watch this like straight through. I'm not even doing the full thing today. We're only doing half, but this is where it gets good. Y'all know risky business. Oh my gosh, classic. Side by side, a little iMovie. I'm so proud of this editing. I'm so proud of this. Not really. Yeah, I am pretty bad. Dinosaur chicken nuggets, too. Do I know how to properly feed myself? I'm working on it. I understand people need leaves. Salad. I don't understand how people do that. One day, we'll get there. Today, it's dinosaur chicken nuggets. My kitchen is so colorful now. Now I'm moving out today, so like it's all blank. But I love seeing all the color. I like that old top rock and roll. I filmed all of this by myself too. Like I'll just put my phone on a table or stacked up on some shoes or some stuff like that. So you know, it's not like anyone's helping me, so trying to get some of these angles was interesting. But I love classic movies. Like, I love old type things like that. So I had to play tribute. Had to. Fun fact about this couch, we actually stole it. We didn't steal it. They were renovating, and then there was couches in the main floor, and I was like, guys, we should go get a couch. And we just got a couch, put it on the elevator, and brought it up to the room. Oh, Groundhog Day, anyone? I love Cher. Sonny and Cher, classic. Look at it, she's just sleeping. What is up with my hair? That list in the background is a to-do list of everything I gotta do like that week. Oh, Bill Murray. I remember filming this. This was during the polar vortex in Chicago. So like it was cold. That editing. Oh my god, that timing. Oh my god, who is she? Yeah, they're chapped lips, right. Yeah, and that's a shot from in front of my building, too. This is good. This is good. This is where it gets good, too. Just like, I wanted to start it as a live stream and then have it slowly, like, get into this more and more, like, creeped out world. So I love the comparison between, like, the black and white and the color. You're not gonna see any, I did some good editing on this, okay? I swear. You're not getting any of the nastiness of, but, what was I saying? The, like, just the, like, devolve into this world that we're about to get into, like, is really transitioned with these, like, movie clip side-by-side comparisons. I hope I don't get sued or anything. This counts as copy, like, this is parody. I'm gonna call it on all these, so, like, copyright claims non-existent, something like that. Some recreation. It's art, okay? Oh, this is important. Look. Oh my god. That's the little lizard's tail. That's the little lizard's tail, you guys. And he, like, gave me a little note. She did. She don't make it out. She really don't. But I'm fine. Look at that. She did. That comparison between the hand and the feet. I'm still walking. This too. I still film it all by myself, so I had to, like. Kaban yabu spubby gubby dubby. The bat ubiz the basi krubit clubo cobode. Forma by subby krubit clubo. It's true. Here we go. That's where the exposition gets in. The plot. Here it is. That's enough for an alphabet. Oh my god, here we go, you guys. You see that editing? That's iMovie, bitches. You do know. You have valuable information that I need to know. Look at that. It's pretty good, you guys, right? She's like talking to herself. I'm a detective and myself, and I'm doing a live stream all at the same time. If that's not commentary itself. Arrogant. Spill the tea, sis. It's true. I don't know her. In peace. Here we go. Here comes the kidnapping. I don't know why she's so pressed against this detective. That's called plot. We just had to, like, get that in there. Yeah. Uh-huh. Kidnapped. He kidnapped her. He took her out of her space. You see this body double action? That's the little lizard. Turtle. This body double action. Shout out Talia Ginsburg. That's her in the coat, and then that was her in the pants earlier. I love her. I love Talia Ginsburg to death, and I'm very glad she was very supportive of me. I just bit her hand, and then the detective, they run away. Watch this. Ready? Ah! And then the detective is left behind. And now they're driving. Come on, you can't tell me that's not good cinema. Meh. The little lizard is green, so when I record on the green screen, all of the like the background like goes through the skin. Oh, they're getting in a car chase. The detective is a ruthless individual, and now they're chasing each other. You had to have a car. I was like, I'm not gonna not put a car chase in on this scene. I love a good car chase though, especially with these little Hot Wheel cars too. I'm like, yeah, that needs to happen. It's like Fast and the Furious, like fully loaded. I remember my roommate was in town and her boyfriend was here too. So she was visiting with her boyfriend and I was in the living room making this. And I'm so proud of this. Like, it doesn't even matter. So, look. Super intense, really. Like, high-speed chase here. With the tape. The actual tape in the frame, too. I didn't notice that before. Oh, my God. Is the movie really muted? No! Has it been muted this whole time? That's horrible. Thank you, Guppy F3 on YouTube for telling me. Look, she do got a chat up in here. Monitor and output. Yo, Guppy, can you hear that now? Getting some top news for this.
Ladies and gentlemen and other non-conforming people, this just in. There is a major high-speed car chase heading down the freeway right now.
Once the detective kidnaps Megan,
we
then it goes
urge
into
all
part
drivers
2.
to proceed with caution through the ramps.
Yeah, all right,
and
Guppy.
small
Thanks for
fires
telling
that
me,
have
man.
started.
Look, so the first
Up
half
next,
is
our
muted,
very
but let me
own
tell you,
Mama
if
June
you
shares her top
watch my,
secrets to
if you
the
come back this
juiciest
summer, yo, I'll be
beefsteak
putting the
recipe
lives
out
like
there.
part by part by
Oh,
part.
but first, a profile on the nation's finest and most noble characters.
This is the news anchor.
23
This is really
times
just to
around
deliver
the sun and
exposition.
back, our nation's most prized person, the astronaut, takes off to launch back into space for a 24th time today. The astronaut, America's finest, proving it's not just one small step, but rather one very large leap for mankind.
These little characters came out of my live show
astronaut,
last
after
year.
being rescued and returned to Earth once again by NASA, has chosen to set off into space once again today. He believes
like the
there
little
is no
lizard, the
journey
astronaut,
too
and the
small
princess
no
all
risk
had like
not worth taking.
like
has
individual
prepared the
like
rescue rocket
clips
and
or
in
like
fact
short
have
clips,
developed them
short
at such a
segments
rate
last
they
year in the
now
vlog,
surpass the
and now
man
I
they
just kind of
once
developed
owed
it
all
into like
to.
a whole
Funny how life takes its wings.
movie.
Thank God for America, letting an old astronaut be collateral damage of his own self. Yes, a very unnecessary trip to be taken, but one taken in the name of science. Good God. God bless America.
Turn that racket down. If I have to hear someone talk about
And
one
then
of
it
the
comes in
nation's
over the
finest
radio,
one more time,
huh?
I'm gonna
In the
lose
car,
it.
and like
Fine, enough. We've
that's
been
good
driving
editing,
for hours.
yeah,
Will you
it's
tell me where we're
like,
headed,
No,
please?
like I said before, ma'am, I'm on a mission. Can't share details.
I'm so confused. I just want to go back home. I'm glad we escaped the detective, but I'm starting to wonder where we are now. Seriously, it's a beautiful view, but nothing like home. Nothing's familiar here.
I don't even know what was going on in
Traveling
this. This
roads
is some
is a part of
random
life,
video I
Megan.
found off
I'm
YouTube
sorry
and was
for
like, yeah,
kidnapping
that'll
you,
work
but you
for
were
a movie
already
car.
kidnapped, just by
I
the
wish I
wrong
would have
side.
recorded some
And
type
I
of footage.
promise it was for a reason. But I don't know if you really want to know.
Driving past the
Please, little lizard,
graveyard.
tell me already.
You really want to know? Why was 6 afraid of 7?
What?
Megan, we don't have time. Why was
6
afraid of 7?
7, 8, 9.
Yeah, only the cool
Good,
kids know.
so you do know
What are you
something.
talking about? I don't know anything. What is going on at all?
Relatable. Me, no. But really, you know something because you knew the
Because
answer.
7, 8, 9, that's a classic joke. Everyone knows it.
Oh, it's so much more.
It's
You
also
don't
like a
even know.
code for our
Like, you
secret
think you
club.
know,
Abith yabu
but you
dubbit
don't
nubbo
know.
baba
You
baba
will,
subby
though.
clubbit club.
Where are we
it's
going?
real.
Can't tell you. We still got a bit of driving to do.
Really? How much farther?
I couldn't say for sure, but I
I
brought snacks.
Goldfish! So that's the end of part 2.
The little lizard lived on
This
a
is part
planet
3.
full of lizards. Every day, the little lizard would wake up and go outside to play with his family and friends.
That's where I started getting animation.
But while everyone was focused on their day-to-day, the little lizard looked towards the sky, always wondering what could be out there. One day, an astronaut touched down to the little lizard's planet in need of help. Like the good-mannered people
Little
they
rocket
were,
ship.
the whole
Yeah.
planet of lizards
Called
helped the
Brandon.
astronaut return to the skies. As the astronaut took off to space, a mama lizard noticed her baby was gone.
It's just like one
The
little
lizards
lizard
began to
and all
panic
these
as they felt their
animations.
littlest lizard was taken by an alien they once thought was a friend.
I don't
In
think
reality,
I
the
think
little
this is
lizard had
cute and
stowed away
funny.
on the
I don't think
astronaut
this is
ship.
attractive. I've done a lot more
With
attractive
eyes to the
things in my
sky,
time,
the
let me tell
rocket
ya.
launched off
But
with
this
the
is good. I'm glad I
astronaut
made
and
this.
stowaway
But
lizard.
these are the type of things that I'm
Excited
like,
by the events, the little lizard was hopeful for the adventure they had just set out on, not realizing they had left their family behind, never to be seen again.
That's so sad. Like, yeah, you got to go
Why
on
do
an
you always
adventure,
stare
but he'll
like
never see his
that?
family
Like what?
again.
Just off and outward, stoic.
Go on to
Nothing. It
bigger
was just a
adventures.
backstory. I don't
Sometimes
want
you
to
gotta
talk
leave your
about it.
family,
Will you
though.
tell me where we're
That's
going
true.
at least?
Who knows?
Sorry,
I love my
mate.
family.
I
I
can't
really
yet.
do.
Still got a bit of a drive. It feels like we've been driving for weeks. I'm so lost
What I
right
think
now.
is funny about this one
Maybe
is one, you
if
can see
found
the
a bit of
door.
patience, you could find.
Yeah, I
it.
did do the animation. I did. I have an iPad and Apple
wanna
Pencil,
know
and I'll
what
do
makes
like little
time
short
go
clips.
faster?
So,
Not being grumpy.
what I think is
You
funny
know
about
how
this
to
video
not be
is you can literally
grumpy.
see the door in the video, like my door,
We
and then
sing.
also the
No.
car is moving
Oh,
this way,
yeah.
not like.
Don't make me bump the ox. What?
Oh,
No,
musical
no
driving
way. Come on,
time!
man.
We're
Don't
gonna
you have
sing.
some
I did want to make
teleporter
this a
device?
musical,
No,
but I was
sis,
like,
this isn't Men in
I
Black
don't have
3.
like the
We
skills
gotta
to
do
really
this the
make
hard way.
as the good of music as I would want. So a lot of it's karaoke. And when we get into later
Moving
episodes,
right
there is some
along in
music.
search of
I'm
good
singing
times
on the
and
track,
good
too.
news. With good friends you can't lose. This could become a habit. Opportunity
I didn't like script out
knocks
though
once,
what
let's
character was
reach
gonna
out
sing
and
what.
grab
So
it. Yeah, together
sometimes the
we'll
words are
nab
off,
it.
and sometimes
We'll
they'll
hitchhike
both
bus
sing the
or
same
yellow
line.
Cab it. Cab it. Moving right along.
Dig-a-dig.
Loose and fancy.
When it glitches
free.
like that, I kind of like that too.
Getting
like,
there
I
is
think it kind
half
of
the
plays
fun.
into
Come
the
share it with me.
meta,
Moving right
weird,
along.
like,
Dig a
internet
ding,
thing.
dig a ding. We'll learn to share the load. We don't need a map to get this show on the road.
This is fun.
It
to film,
sounds
though.
better,
I love
yeah.
this song. Like
Moving
What
right
is that,
along,
Kermit the
we
Muppets?
found
That
a
was
life
originally
on the
from
highway, and your way is my way. So trust my navigation.
I did.
California,
I, like,
here
drew
we
the
come, the
car
pie
part
in
thing
the
too.
skyland.
And I'm holding on to like a
Palm
pizza
trees and
tin.
warm sand.
That's
Though
the
sadly
steering
we
wheel.
just left Rhode Island.
We did what?
Just forget it. Moving right along. Dig a dig, dig a
Dig a
dig.
dig.
Hey LA, where you've gone? Send someone to fetch us. We're in Saskatchewan. Moving right along. Dig a ding, dig a ding. You take it. You know best. Hey, I've never seen the sun come up in the west. It's going good.
Dance break. I love a good green screen. See, and how the little
dance
lizard is
break.
green. I think that's kind of cool. It's
Get
like
funky.
like a gecko.
Man, those
right?
views.
Like a what do you call it? Like a
Are we there yet?
chameleon?
Really, what is the point to this?
See, okay, like I get that the little lizard is not attractive, but it's kind of funny, right? Like
Moving right along, we're truly birds of a feather. We're in this together, and we know
I feel
where
like
we're
the
going.
little lizard came out of a
Movie
book,
stars
like a
with
costume
flashy
book. It was like,
cars
you can
and
make all
life
these
in the
costumes, and
top
one was the
down.
little
We're
lizard, and I was
storming the big town. Yeah, storm is right. Should it be snowing?
With the green
No,
screen
I
too?
don't think so.
A little cold.
Moving right along. Dig-a-ding, do I see signs of men? Yeah, welcome on the same post that says come back again. Moving right along. Nice town, footloose and fancy free. You ready for the big time? Is it ready for me? Yeah, is it? Is it ready? Moving right along.
Editing this is fun. You have to do like one layer,
Moving
and then you
right
put like the green screen layer on top of it. Yosei!
Everybody moving
Yosei! That's
right
super cool.
along.
Dude, if
This
I
is
ever
my
do,
jam. Moving
A bigger production
right
value. Ooh, if we ever up the production value on this, I'll let you know. This is just something I made. This is less about quality and more about the fact that I just needed to make
Alright,
it.
we're almost
Like
at
it was
the
just something, and I was
agency.
like, if I
Now,
don't
maybe
make this
we need to
now, if
listen
I don't
carefully
do
and
this,
listen
then it's
good.
never gonna get made,
I don't know if
and
you
I'll
figured
never
this
be
out
able
yet,
to
but
like
there's a couple
develop
secret
these
organizations
characters
at
and like
play.
make
My
them
side,
place
the
them in a
relatively
world
good
and have it
guys,
make
and the
sense.
others.
So,
It is
but I would
imperative
love to up
that what you
like
see as a club
the
member
film
is
quality
held
behind
with
it
the
someday.
utmost
That'd be
sanctity
cool.
to keep those secrets safe. Lately, we've received disruptive signals from the underlying trends that the detective and their reporters are covering something big.
You remember the
The
detective?
detective? That's the person who kidnapped me. I need more answers. Why did they come after me? It is not my secret to tell you. I must leave it up to the director. Besides, we're here.
Oh, And here we go into part 4, the agency. Yeah, pretty good one there. That's where like the cut is. So I filmed all of this in the hallways of the Dwight, just because like it's like an industrial type area, I guess, and just the running floors and stairs and stairwells and everything. And I thought it was really cool. Little tail, you see the tail in the background? Those pants that I'm wearing, I meant to buy like long johns for adults, but it turned out to be long johns for kids. It looks like ridiculously small, but I dyed them green. I don't know, that's probably the worst thing to expect. I love Mission Impossible. I love like super agent type stuff. Like that's my dream. This is really good. See, like that's where like I'm okay with quality doesn't always work because like things like this like are so kitschy and cool that I think it kind of works out. I would love to be in Mission Impossible though. It's like Tom Cruise type like escape, like climbing down from the ceiling. Pretty good. No. See, I was having a lot of fun with this, so I let it go on for a little long. That editing though. Oh, let's get to the plot.
Brad, does it always look like this? No, it doesn't always look like that. That symbol, that's the detective symbol. They must be behind this.
I was still learning how to get people into frame, and I did
This
have
is
a
the
green
princess's
screen on
file.
this one.
They've ransacked it, but highlighted the address too. Hey, come over here. Look at this. This has to mean something.
And they still needed to find their own things, but then be able to like be in the same space as each other. This is the code. That's the code I was talking about, yo. That she got earlier in the episode.
Megan, this is bad. I think they've broken in so they can find the princess and take her. You're not listening.
She's doing the code, man. She was sent on a mission. She's busy. Gosh.
Agent, it's the little lizard.
God.
Please, where are you? What's happening? The agency is ruined. Yes, I've got her with me. I saved her from the
She's
detective.
talking to the agent right
Do you
now.
really
like
think they're
the
behind
agent,
this all?
top agent 1 of the
I will
club,
meet you
the
there.
secret club.
Little lizard, I did it. I
I
deciphered
think this is funny
it.
because I didn't even
The
record this
clue
in the
told
hallway.
me
I just took a picture of the
agency
hallway and then
invaded.
recorded it in the
Send
green
safety team
screen.
to rescue all
I could have
wards,
just
and
done
we
that
need
from the
to go
beginning.
here.
I don't know.
That is amazing.
They're not
How
even
did
on
you
that side of each
decipher
other.
this?
It should be like the other
Well, I
way.
found this earlier in the episode and figured it was planted for this moment specifically.
That's good script
You're a
writing.
genius. That address is the Tower of the Princess. I called my top agents and they are with us on this journey. We need to get to that tower and find the princess before the detective does something horrible. So this is all connected? Yes, but we have no time to get into specifics now. We got a princess to save.
Ooh, intrigue, illusion. What next could be on the Trog's adventures? Well, you'll have to tune in to find out this summer. I'll be releasing it 8 parts. Every single week, you'll get a new part. At the very end of the summer, I'll release the whole, like, I don't even know how long it is. I think it's like an hour, 50-minute, 45-minute type. That was 20 minutes of it, the first 4 parts. There'll be 4 more parts coming later. More characters, more music, more animation, more adventure. I really couldn't have asked for anything better, to be honest, yo. Thank you to everyone who watched. Thank you to everyone who commented. Thank you to everyone in the future and the past. Nowadays, I really, truly appreciate you. I appreciate whoever invented the internet. I appreciate Apple and consumers and just a lot of things. I'm grateful for a lot of things, and I'm very excited to go on this summer and do my live show full time and really just like make something and just see if this is worth anything. So I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm moving out of this space today. I'll be gone all summer, but I'll be right back here next fall. I hope you follow me on the internet anywhere. As always, megantroglio.com. That's the place to be to learn all about me.
social media, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Come find me. Come say hello. I'm out there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for enjoying my spring review. I'll see you soon.